folks, we are joined by a guest from Azerbaijan. Arif Mikhailov is a motivated, ambitious, and hardworking person with developed valuable skills such as organizational and communication skills. He has a responsible approach to any tasks he undertakes or situations he is presented with. And with the skills developed in school and university years, he is a good team worker having great leadership skills. And as we prepare to delve into our conversation on the topic at hand, charting success in the global finance. Here's an exciting twist. First, let us tickle the guest's brain. So, Arif, get ready for a rapid fire round of random words. I'll mention a few, and I would love to hear the first thing that comes to your mind in response without thinking much. If you're ready, let's dive in.
Sure, let's go.
Okay. So, the first word is curiosity,
Development,
invention,
mobile phone,
future,
opportunities,
book,
The Kite Runner,
movie,
definitely Interstellar, always on my mind.
aliens,
three fingers, I don't know,
universe,
boundless,
leadership,
character,
role model.
father,
The last one is success,
commitment, yeah.
commitment. Amazing. So thank you so much for participating in the first rapid fire round so sportively. And there is one more rapid fire round waiting towards the end of the episode. And Arif, before I formally welcome you to the show, let me welcome the audience. So, folks, you have tuned into TGV and heartily welcome to the Guiding Voice podcast series, where we embark on transformative conversations for a better future. I'm your host, Naveen Samala, dedicated to making the world a better place through valuable discussions that add value not only to your life and also your career. Thank you so much for tuning in. And Arif, hearty welcome to TGV. You're our first guest from Azerbaijan. And thank you so much for being part of our journey. How are you doing today?
My pleasure. Thanks first of all for having me. Doing good. Very great. It's Monday, always tough day. First day of the week. So doing good.
Amazing, Arif. Let's get started with your success mantra. So please share with our audience the top 3 things that have contributed to your success so far.
Well, all right. I would start with confidence. Confidence is the key, always. Because without confidence, you will always doubt yourself. What you shouldn't do, actually, you always have to believe that you are capable of doing this stuff and going on through this stuff, etc. So first of all is the confidence. Secondly, I would say communication. Communication is the key as well, because it's very important to have a large network, because that networks in the future is very beneficial for you as well. And lastly, I would say, let's say, you have to believe, you have to always believe that you are going to achieve what you are planning to achieve, what your aims are, and always, trust yourself, trust the process.
Amazing, Arif. And let's move forward. And can you also describe your journey from your early career days to where you are now? And what were some first professional experiences like in your journey?
So it will not be a long story, to be honest, because it's only the first ladders of my career. But still, I would like to start with the high school where I was studying. Actually, was located in the city where I was born and raised.
Mm-hmm.
So in Baku, where I basically lived most of my life. So the school is the place where this kind of dreams and aims of mine were structured and where the path of mine was chosen. So I think I was 14 when I first decided that I would like to go into economics, business, and finance.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my passion. And I was seeing economy in everything and everything in economy as well. So once I entered the university in that desired specialty of economics, it didn't take long for me to find out that I was 100% right with my choice. As I said before, economics is everything. It is in finance. It is about psychology. Sorry, it's about geography. It's about math, business, communication, sales, marketing. It's about everything. So during that first year and also the next years in the university, I was trying to build my network, working on different projects, gaining volunteer experience in different competitions that were held in Baku, like Formula One or different other European competitions. And I was trying to develop as much as possible. And I saw myself in the business sphere because during the pandemic, we had a lot of time to work on ourselves, to study, take courses, enroll to different ones. And this is actually the period when I shaped myself in terms of career, where I want to be. And with all the skills, I decided to get masters in finance and management. And luckily, with a full government scholarship, I got a chance to study in UK, which was an amazing experience. And it was short-term education with the long-term benefits, such as knowledge, again, network experience. And closer to the end of that period, I was looking for a job, and I applied for an internship in BAT Azerbaijan and was successfully selected. I will not lie if I say that these first steps, like first months that I entered to the BAT, basically were the best ones so far, because I was not expecting that much of a comfort in terms of the people attitude, interest. I mean, I found myself where I wanted to be, actually. So later, like 3 or 4 months, if I'm not mistaken, after I entered to the BAT, the new position of a global graduate in finance was opened, and I saw an opportunity in it, applied, and this is where I am right now.
Sounds interesting. And you said you have developed an interest in the finance at the age of 14, right? And that is so young age. And I think you have made up your mind. And how also, how did you navigate the initial challenges in this field?
I think the challenges I cannot say challenges, because again,
Okay.
it's just the beginning. But how in overall it was shaped my desire to study in finance or just work in finance. I think mainly it was driven by my lack of confidence in this field, because I was always able to adapt to different situations I was presented with, or I don't know, different projects, studies, etc. But I was always suffering with finance, and it was during my bachelor's, it was during my master's as well. And I think this was the main motivation for me to kind of eliminate this weakness of mine by putting myself out of that comfort zone. But I was always committed to what my aims were. So all the challenges that I faced were eventually overcome and becoming very beautiful lessons, life lessons for experiences.
Got it. And also, did you have any mentors or experiences in your career who shaped your professional development?
Regarding mentor, I would say my father was the main mentor for me always. And in the quick, rapid use, so that when you said mentor, first one that came to my mind was my father as well. So the career that he had, I mean, all the ups and downs and all the hardships and all the failures or achievement that he was going through, he was showing an attitude of a very, very devoted professional who never gave up on his, let's say, dreams or aims. And I think to some extent, this kind of attitude shaped my character as well.
And also, talking about your educational background and its contribution to your preparedness for the career in the finance, like, did you think having strong educational background has helped you do well in the finance?
Definitely, I think so, because education in Azerbaijan itself is shaped to kind of build a soldier in a career field that will be able to easily adapt or work in a different environment. So with all the practices, where as a children, we were put in various kind of situations, group or individual projects, etc., that required us to make research, communicate, collaborate as a teamwork. Or I think that experiences prepared us to step into professional roles as well. So it was in my case as well. And I would say that in the middle school, when I was studying, helped me a lot, as we were having different kind of simulations of governments, I don't know, various types of organizations that I actually had in university as well, where it was very important to build network, deliver, organize, collaborate, etc. So definitely, yes.
Okay, got it. And also, can you share a specific example of a project or role from your early career that was pivotal in your growth?
I think the main projects were before pandemic. At that time, I was studying on the second course in the university, and we have different kind of organization, as I said, and I was a deputy chairman of the scientific organization at that time. And I was required to raise funds, find sponsors, and organize several events in a very short period of time. And this is actually was the moment when I tested myself to some extent, because I was using my network to again find sponsors. For example, I started to use my financial knowledge, etc., to raise funds, for example, and also organizational and planning skills to organize these kind of events. It's all was successfully done, and it was very, very good experience. So I think that the very first responsibility that I got boosted my confidence to some extent.
Yeah.
From which I really benefited in the next projects as well.
Got it. And also, Arif, what are the key skills and qualities one should possess in order to thrive in a global finance role?
That's a hard question, nice question as well. So I think it's, as always, it's all about hard work. If you are working hard, you will be able to proceed. So let's say hard work. It's about being attentive to details. It's very important to be attentive to details, double check your work always. And it's very important to be able to analyze the data that you are presented with. So it may be a rough data that you have no understanding of what it is, but you will need to find a way to, again, analyze it and in the end of the day, deliver work on it with it. So I think it's the important factor as well. And I think ability to solve, so problem solving itself is very important as well.
And this has been incredible conversation so far, and it's time for us to add some more excitement and some more fun to the episode. So if you're ready, I'll kick off the second rapid fire round.
Yep, let's go.
Okay, here comes the first question. If you could have one gigantic billboard anywhere with anything on it, what would it say?
Nice. So I think it has some kind of a quotation that says, dream big, work hard, and believe without hesitation.
Superb. And if you were not in finance, what would your dream job be?
Definitely sportsman. Definitely an athlete. I don't know, football or basketball or whatever it is.
Yeah, looks like you have an athletic body as well. Like, do you work out every day?
yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it is visible. And Arif, can you describe yourself in just one word?
One word, I would say attentive. Let's say attentive.
Superb. And if you were to swap your life with someone for a day, who would it be and why?
For a day?
Yep.
I think I would go for Jeff Bezos. I mean, I would like to have that brain and the experience of his. And of course, not without money. I mean, I would spend his money one day.
Good one. And here comes the next one. Complete this phrase 3 times. Never have I ever.
I hated this game in school, to be honest. Always hated this game. So, never have I ever betrayed someone. Never have I ever gave up on my aim. Never have I ever jumped without a parachute.
Superb. I loved it. And here comes the last one for the second rapid fire round. What is one electronic gadget that you'd like to see or invent yourself?
Okay, nice. Let me think. Honestly, always when I'm traveling around, I'm always thinking about some kind of glasses that can tell me a story about the place that I'm looking into. So basically show me the scenes of this place or tell me the story. That would be amazing, to be honest, to have this kind of a technology.
No, that's a good one, actually. I think Google has to relaunch a glass project and incorporate the feature that you mentioned. I loved it. This is a unique perspective altogether. Wonderful. And that's a great startup idea, folks. And Arif, thank you for participating in the second rapid fire round. And let's flip back to the mainstream. So what will be your one piece of advice to young professionals aspiring to build a successful global career in finance?
Definitely go for it. Yeah, I mean, it's very, very important to go through this school that will definitely help you in the future as well. So it may be hard in terms of the time contribution or effort contribution that you are going to put, but I would recommend to look at it as a beneficial long-term investment.
Wonderful. I loved it. And all the answers were really crisp and to the point. And I thoroughly enjoyed the conversation. So, Arif, how is your experience being hosted on TGV, the Guiding Voice podcast?
Amazing. Since the very first day that you reached me, I was looking forward to this kind of meeting. Thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you so much for this kind of questions. Thank you for hosting me. That was amazing.
Pleasure to host you, and looking forward to many more conversations in future.
Inshallah.
All right. So, friends, that was our episode with Arif Mikhailov. And before we jump into the fun trivia section, we have a quick request. In case if you haven't already subscribed to TGV, the Guiding Voice podcast, please subscribe from wherever you have tuned in because we cover a lot of interesting topics, trivia, fun questions, and many more which you cannot afford to miss. And subscribing keeps you updated on new episodes. Also, if you have enjoyed the conversation and found it useful, please share with at least three of your friends or colleagues who would also like TGV, the Guiding Voice. So spread the knowledge and help others grow just like you. All right. It brings us to the trivia segment of today's episode. So, folks, as of recording this episode, we have covered guests across 70 different countries. And we have our first guest from Azerbaijan. So that's why I thought I would give you few facts related to the country Azerbaijan. And it is a fascinating country with a rich history and diverse culture. And here are three interesting and lesser known facts about Azerbaijan. First is Fire Mountain, which is Yanar Dag. Azerbaijan is home to Yanar Dag, also known as Fire Mountain, which is located near the town of Baku, where Arif lives. And this natural wonder is a continuously burning natural gas fire that emerges from the side of a hill, and the flames burn through vents in the porous sandstone, creating a mesmerizing and unique sight. Yanar Dag has been burning for centuries and is a popular tourist attraction. Second is about mud volcanoes. Azerbaijan boasts one of the highest concentrations of mud volcanoes in the world with over 400 documented mud volcanoes. And these geological formations erupt cold mud, water, and gases rather than molten lava. And the mud volcanoes are scattered throughout the country, offering visitors a surreal and otherworldly landscape to explore. And third is about ancient petroglyphs. Azerbaijan is the home to one of the world's oldest known petroglyph sites, Govestan National Park. And this UNESCO World Heritage Site features thousands of rock engravings dating back to the Stone Age, depicting scenes of hunting, dancing, rituals, and daily life of ancient people. And the petroglyphs provide valuable insights into the prehistoric cultures that once thrived in the region. So, these are the interesting facts that make Azerbaijan a great tourist place to visit. And I'm sure you must be now all set to visit Azerbaijan. And before you visit that place, do let me know your feedback about the episode. What did you like the most and what you didn't like also. And thank you so much for tuning in, folks. And that's it for today. And thank you once again for being part of our awesome TGV family. And we would love to hear from you. So do not hesitate to share your ideas, feedback, topic recommendations, guest speaker suggestions either through our social media platforms, or you can also email us at theguidingvoiceforyou@gmail.com, 4 as in digit 4 and you as in letter U. And let's create content that resonates with you. I'm your host Naveen Samala, a lifelong learner, and my goal is to have impactful conversations that improve not only your life but also your career. So until next time, take care, stay inspired, and remember, the best is yet to come. Goodbye for now. See you in the next episode with another amazing guest.